Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Caribbean Food Network Tasters. And on today's show, we are actually going out of the territory today. We're leaving the Virgin Islands, and we're taking you guys to New York City, New York, which is going to be fun. We have a special guest on the show today. Her name is Michelle Gayton, and she owns a restaurant in downtown New York. So it's kind of nice to get out of the territory and kind of see what's going on the other side of the world, since a lot of us actually aren't really traveling right now. So Michelle's going to be on our show today. We have Terry, my girl.
New York in the house. Hi, Jessica.
And I love it, Terry. I was telling Anthony, I was like, I love it when she comes on the show.
Wait a minute. We got cuisine here. Wait, hold on. This is good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the segment.
Yeah, and Terry, you're in New York, so you're familiar probably with the restaurant that we're going to feature today.
Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to talking, to seeing how she's doing so well. There was, of course, the article in Essence. Hi, she's
okay, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Jessica, yay!
How are you doing today?
Well, I'm exhausted because I was up watching the election.
I know. Yeah. I was up until midnight. Yeah, I know. It was a lot. So we appreciate you coming on board today for Tasters. And Terry's located in New York City as well. So it's kind of cool that I have my two New Yorker girls here. You're a Caribbean girl. I actually would do anything to go up there right now.
So we're the opposite. We're coming to visit her in the Virgin Islands, right?
Actually, come on down, because now it's freeze down here. It was hotter than hell last week. But Michelle, I know. That's the last thing you guys want to hear. But it's not snowing up there yet, is it?
No, but it's cold. It's cold. We had to layer up, like Michelle said. Yesterday was the election day, right? So I'm out from 5 a.m. yesterday morning until 10 last night, and some of it was like being outside. So I literally had to come back home, layer up.
It's like go back out. Oh no, I need a scarf.
Right? Yeah, it was cold. So when you're saying it's hot, we're like, let us.
Really? Yeah.
I won't even tell you, because I was burning up because there wasn't enough shade, and we had to wait one by one. But anyway, let's talk to our guest today. Michelle, thanks for coming. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and I'd like to introduce your restaurant in New York, Extra Virgin, which is a very cool name.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Well, I was born and raised. Well, my mom was born and raised in St. Croix, so that's the Caribbean connection.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and I opened Extra Virgin in 2004.
Okay.
We're Mediterranean, and really, so my partner Joseph Fortunato is the chef, and I run front of the house. Like originally, of course, I thought I want to open a restaurant, and because I love cooking and entertaining and wine, and but then once I met my partner, it was clear that it was you're going to take care of that, and I'm going to take care of the front, and he specializes in Mediterranean cuisine, and that's the name. When I was thinking of a name, I was like, okay, Mediterranean, like fresh herbs, olive oil, extra virgin. And it's just like, yeah, that's it.
And it's cool because it ties into, Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I was thinking that, Jessica, exactly.
And it's amazing. Like, it's an amazing spot. Like, the colors, the vibe. So you're like, okay, you're getting a little bit of Virgin Islands. It's a Mediterranean food. You have you're in the West, like you're in the space for it. So it's perfect, right? So yeah.
I really wanted to have a neighborhood restaurant that could be like your go-to place. That was delicious and fun and interesting, not just that like kind of basic plate, like that basic diner. I wanted just a fun go-to place.
Right.
And I think that's what we have a really great following in the community. And I love it.
Oh my God, isn't that amazing?
I love it.
Yeah, and we just had to. That was our new COVID situation there.
Right. So that the outdoor dining, and but she spiced it up. You see the Virgin Island in her, right? So she spiced it up.
I love it.
Really like live, like, you know, oh, am I here? Right. So yeah, that's really cool. And so full disclosure, my family and I will be ordering dinner from Extra Virgin tonight.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy it. And so I'll go live when we grab our meal.
DoorDash come down here. We don't even have DoorDash actually.
Really? You don't have what service do you have?
We have it's called Island Direct. I mean, we have like a small like mom and pop kind of DoorDash
delivery service. Okay.
And they do deliver, but I'm familiar with that because I order that stuff from my dad all the time. All right, so you opened the restaurant in 2014.
Yes.
Or 2004.
2004, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so you're in the front of the house. Your partner's in the back of the house. He's on the line. How many seats is the restaurant?
We have 60 seats,
Okay.
which is now kind of, well, you know, we have the capacity is 98.
Oh,
so
that's big.
Basically, gives us 25 seats for
COVID. For COVID.
You know, so we have outside, which we have an additional like 12 tables, so that's been helpful for sure.
Now, do you have outdoor or just the front, or you just?
No, we have.
So you do. Oh,
yeah, we have the curbside dining.
Okay, so curbside dining. Okay, but there's no outside, like there's no backyard kind of thing. There's just the front of the space.
Yeah, just the front.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, because that's interesting. Because a lot of Jessica, a lot of some what the businesses are doing is utilizing both spaces now that it's got to be outdoor dining. Yeah. So they're looking for so if there's a space in the back, they're also kind of opening that up and having that space available too. So I was pretty interested in that. But the way that you have it set up is just so amazing, though. And so and as we look. As the restrictions, we hope, we're hoping as restaurant owners will reduce, then you'll be able to have that 98 capacity, or at least 50.
At least, right. That would be fantastic.
We like to stagger those 98 accordingly, right? Right, Michelle?
Right.
But available.
Once restaurants had to close, we just said, okay, we're not. We have to. Do something like we let go of 30 employees, and we which all of most of have families, and social supporters, but we're just said, okay, we're going to do delivery and takeout. So we set up a station outside so we could be socially distant, and we did that for the beginning, and then they also changed the law where you could sell alcohol with food. So that was quite. We turned it. Margaritas went crazy. We started selling pints of
margaritas to go.
Like quarantine margaritas. Yeah.
Margaritas and whatever I have to buy.
For late homeschooling in the morning. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So I love that rule. Like they can't take that back.
Yeah.
And so but we had to keep adapting, changing to all the different rules. Like literally I listen every day to like, okay, Cuomo, what do you have to say? What do we need to do? Like, okay, we have masks, we have the sanitizer, we have like just every day was just more rules. And
you guys are super amazing too, because not only did you adapt, you also gave back to the first responders. Like you found a way, So even though you had to lay off people, you had to reduce, you still find a way to like give back. And I think that is super amazing. So I want to commend you for that because that was good.
It was just such a combination of emotions and everything that was going on. Like there were so many. The police officers were coming so often. Had the 6th precinct is just 2 blocks.
Yes,
they're coming so often because of all the 311 calls. Because when people would come to get a delivery, they would wait for it outside, and we couldn't distance them because they're like, well, we're not on your property. We can stand wherever we want, and we're like, you can't really. That became an extra job. Like, okay, put a mask on, stand over there, do this, do that. It just like, really was. We don't want to be confrontational with the people that are actually supporting us.
Right.
So that was an issue. So, but then the police officers they kept coming know us, and they're like, you're doing everything you can. So, and we so we would make dinner for them on Tuesdays. We'd take dinner over to the precinct, take dinner
awesome.
to the hospital because, like, yeah, these guys were working super
nonstop. They were, and they still are. Yeah. Nonstop.
So it just, and I was like, my job got crazy, your job got crazy. I get it. Like, let's just do whatever we need to do.
Our part. Yeah.
Right.
Our part. And that was amazing. That was amazing.
So tell us about your menu.
Okay, well, of course, it's Mediterranean. So we have
right. You said we have some picture shots. We have some beautiful food shots that we're going to show.
Good. Yeah. So we like to, I mean, my
amazing tacos
vision was to do best quality ingredients, simple presentation. And I have to say, my partner, he's the chef, he's a bit fancy with these. It's not the simplest, but it's really delicious. And
oh man, I'm hungry. Can I get dinner early?
And yeah, so it's an extra virgin olive oil, of course, is used. We usually give a choice of 2 different oils from different, like, you know, there's an organic from Italy, and then there's something from Croatia, or where, like, we like to try different olive oils. And
so what
quick question, Michelle, do you infuse your olive oils? Do you ever do that?
We have
like with herbs and garlic, and
we're coming soon. And we're working on our own brand.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
real quick, that was the interior shots. But Anthony, I want to go back to that after we're done talking about food, because we're on food right now. Okay. So all the olive oils. So what is like your most popular dinner menu or dinner entree?
I would say, even though people don't, when you go out to eat, you're like, I'm not going to have the chicken, but the extra virgin chicken is amazing. It's like mushroom crusted chicken. It's so the crust is beautiful, and it's very like tender, juicy. It's on a sweet pea risotto. Yeah,
I'd love to have that.
Okay, and I will send you a picture.
It's really good.
You have to come visit so you can have some.
Yeah,
a mushroom encrusted chicken breast on a sweet pea risotto. Yum. Okay. And I'm sure you drizzle some olive oil on the risotto.
Well, of course. Yes. And then also we have lemon crusted. Well, now we're doing codfish, but we started off with halibut, and it's really delicious. That's with artichokes and a cauliflower puree, and top seller. Like, everybody loves that. Those 2, we have a goat cheese salad, which is goat cheese, and it's goat cheese, beets, apples, crisp.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Delicious. Just the flavors just blend perfectly. I would say those are the top 3.
Now, what about desserts?
Scallops, the prosciutto wrapped scallops.
You can't go wrong with prosciutto wrapped scallops.
Right.
I'm a scallop girl. Scallops when I go out to dinner, because my partner can't make scallops. He's serious. It's just something that you like. My kids aren't allowed to have spaghetti and meatballs when they go out to dinner. You know what I mean? Because I can do that.
Right.
So something that mom can't do, and scallops is something that Tyson can't do, and I really can't do. So it's prosciutto wrapped scallops.
Mm-hmm. But I have to say, with the spaghetti and meatballs, we had as a classic. So when we were in full capacity, we had a classic every day. But their Sunday special is spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh,
and they're amazing. It was actually featured on The Best Thing I Ever Ate.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have to make an exception, Jessica.
When COVID's over.
So, I know everybody can make meatballs, but not like Joseph Fortunato. They're amazing and gigantic. So, and it's just on Sunday. I mean, people call to reserve them. Like, can I just reserve them? It's like, no, you can't. Come in.
First come, first serve.
Yeah.
I tried to make a reservation the other day to have lunch somewhere, and they're like, first come, first serve. And I was like, okay.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. It is what it is. So the meat, okay. I'm dying to try those. one of the food pictures though, Michelle, was that like a Bedala with the rigatoni? It was like a tomato cream sauce or something with the shaved Parmesan on top?
Yeah, the rigatoni bolognese.
Yeah.
Rigatoni bolognese with the shaved Parmesan, yes.
That looks amazing.
That's something that we have, sorry. That's something that we've had from the beginning. It's just it's a classic, and everybody loves it. My kids love it. It's a great dish.
Well, we love rigatoni because our kids can eat it.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't have time. There you go.
It's just, with the sauce is it's really lovely. It's very rich, and rigatoni just gives you that warm feeling, right?
Yeah. It reminds me of my mom,
which
she would always make rigatoni.
Warm feeling now.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm from Pittsburgh. By the way, we're doing really good in the Steelers. Okay, so let's talk about the restaurant itself. Like, I know we have some stock photos of the restaurant, Anthony, and let's put those on the screen again because it looks really cool. Like, I love it. Okay.
I love it. Mm-hmm.
So talk to us again exactly where the location is.
So it's 259 West 4th Street, and that's between Charles and Perry. It's classic West Village, cozy spot. Great. I mean, the outside is amazing people watching, and we've got, it's the West Village filled with characters and fun. And sometimes even now with COVID, sometimes bands come by and play at night.
Ah, really?
Yeah, I think this COVID has definitely brought out the creativity. Just what can we do? And what can we do and be distant and still have the energy? And that's the tackle. But so inside and the thing is also like West Village, we're small, like tight place. We're used to being like super intimate. That's what this social gathering, that's what you do at a restaurant, right? That's what you and that's exactly what we can't do. So that's been such a struggle. But you can see in some of the pictures we have partitions that we built.
I see that.
Keep everyone safe. And then we just built this structure. We've got the heat lamps going. Like I said, we're just adding on every day different things to make it work. But the curbside dining has definitely been a huge help, of course. And then, sorry.
It's okay because we're live. Mike, you hear the dogs barking?
This is what happens in the world of live. Things happen.
Exactly. Everything's the phone. You're on one call, it goes to the next call. You're on the it's like there's Zoom.
We're busy right now.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I like the whole banquette thing that you have inside. I love banquettes.
Love banquette. It is so cozy. And we're able to, and so you have to get into kind of get closer to one another. And but now that we're spread out, it's really been a help. It's really been, people are supporting us, which is great because people are nervous to go inside.
Yeah.
So after COVID, I mean, I was at a restaurant the other day, excuse me, and I was like, where is your shrimp brie baguette? That's why I came here. And they're like, oh, we don't have that anymore. I was like,
yeah.
So
the menu's limited.
All menus have to be limited,
to
demand. So, I mean, how did you cut back your menu?
Well, first we started opening for breakfast, which we've never done. And that actually didn't work so well because so many people moved out of the West Village. But then, so we started just adapt and see like, okay, what are people eating? What are people ordering? So we turned into an all-day menu instead of doing breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's an all-day menu, which there are some, you can have eggs Benedict or, Garcia omelet, but then also the salads and sandwiches and entrees. So kind of just basically the top picks. Okay. So that was, so we definitely had to take a lot of things off and not have as many specials because you really can't predict what's going to happen.
Or what you can get.
Exactly. Exactly. And even for the wine list, everything just changed. Everything, what people wanted changed.
Right.
and trying to, feed them.
Right.
So exciting to be. I mean, I really hope that we get back to the 50% or get to the 50%. And I hope bars can open.
Right.
I have friends with bars that are just shut.
Yeah.
And
So what are your hours, Michelle? What are the hours of the restaurant?
So now that's also changed. So now we're opening at 11 in the morning, and then we're allowed to stay open until midnight. So you can.
Oh, midnight is good. Okay.
It was 11, but then it turned to 12.
Okay, so that's good. That extended.
Are people hanging out in New York till like 12? Because we go to bed like at 8.
Yeah,
New York.
New York City.
Okay, so I mean, but you serve food to 12?
Yes.
Midnight?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. We're
if you come in at 11, it's a thing. Yeah. That's what we do.
No, I mean you do what you do. I
go to a show, and then we used to be able to go to a show and then go out to dinner after and make it a home.
Yeah, that's cool. So you are. I heard. Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony. Anthony. Does this mean we're running out of time?
Hey, Michelle.
How are you?
What's going on? It's been a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, congratulations. I'm proud of you. This is a very difficult time to be in business, but obviously you're doing all the right things. The restaurant is one of the toughest business to be in, and you're doing it. And so congratulations I read the write up in Essence, and then also Zagat. Zagat is one of the most coveted reviews that you can get as a restaurant in the New York tri-state area, and so that's a beautiful thing. Congratulations on those two write ups, Michelle.
Thank you. I hope you come soon to visit. And
I listen. I can't wait. I'm just a pent up demand. I'm getting COVID fever and. But I just
need to escape the warmth and beauty.
Absolutely.
It's not getting island fever; it's getting COVID fever.
Well, unfortunately, the time flies when you're having fun. But I just wanted to just kind of step in and say hi, Michelle, and just let you know that keep up the good job. It's a tough environment, and restaurants are the hardest hit. They say in this business, in this pandemic economy. And what is it? 18 years? How long is it? It's like you've been around for a while now. 16 years. Oh my gosh!
Like I have a 16-year-old kid.
Most restaurants go out of business in the first year.
Yeah.
90% of restaurants fatality rate is that high the first year. And I know because I had a restaurant in New York and I was a fatality.
But Michelle, sounds like you're doing great. We love your menu. I mean, the pictures are amazing. Whenever I get up to New York next, I will definitely come visit you. Is there anything more you want to add?
Thank you for this opportunity. It's great to be able to talk on this. But I wanted to let everyone know about Thanksgiving. I know you're not traveling home. Grandma's not cooking. But we're doing the full Thanksgiving menu.
Okay.
We're even doing, if you want to have you can order individually. We have a Thanksgiving plate. But then, if you want to have Thanksgiving for 2, 4, 6, 8, then you can order it that way. And we have all the fixins in there. So
good. Okay.
You can just pretend, just take it out of the oven. Like you made the
Yeah, we can try them. But it's nice to have family style. So you'll do the whole bird and like the mashed potatoes and the gravy and we can find that and we can find that menu on your website, right?
Yes. extravirginrestaurant.com.
Can
you repeat that again?
extravirginrestaurant.com.
Yeah. And that's a great way to do Thanksgiving. I mean, that's maybe how I'm going to do it.
and Michelle, you'll be featured on the Tasters on the Caribbean Food Network website for at least a month, and so we'll help drive traffic to it as well. Thank you so much for that.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jessica. And I will share my dinner with you guys. I'll make sure you know when I get my dinner tonight in my family. I'll take great pictures.
Post it on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live.
Michelle, great to meet you. Thank you so much for coming on Tasters. Terry, it's always great working with you. I love you.
Love you too.
Everyone, thanks for joining, and we'll see you next week on Tasters.
All right.